I believe it has to do with empathy, especially because like women and girls and females have always dominated the environmental fields. Like if you look at like Nebraska concert and NCV, if you look at NCV, it's mostly female dominated. If you look at the senators that are sponsoring this resolution, the majority of them are female. And so I believe it has a lot to do with empathy because, like Brittany and some of us were talking about on Wednesday, climate change and the climate crisis and environmental problems is an empathetic issue because it doesn't hurt, like me specifically, every single day, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every year. It doesn't impact us all the time, but it's always impacting someone else. And so we have to be empathetic to know the fact that even though it's not happening to us, it's happening to people in other places. Like for us in Nebraska, it happened in the past spring. But for people in Australia, it's happening every day for the past couple weeks. And so it's an empathy thing. And that's why I believe that it's a woman-dominated field.
Well, they don't call it Father Earth. They call it Mother Earth. And I know as a mother, you spend 9 months carrying a baby to term and you give birth to that child. And during that whole time, you're thinking about how do I keep my child safe? How do I make sure this person has an incredible, healthy start? And that doesn't stop. That instinct to protect your children and their futures doesn't stop once they're born. It continues. And I think that what I want to say about that is while that may be a mother's instinct, we invite everyone, regardless if they're a mother or a father, a girl or a boy, or self-identify somewhere else. We need everyone to care because this does affect everyone.
This is my education, this is my future, but this is our world. And I think right now everybody is on the road to acknowledging it and kind of facing it and hearing it how it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with everybody else. I think that a lot of it just has to do with kind of like being aware of what's happening, and like a lot of people are aware of what's happening, but not everybody is willing to take the steps to combat it. And I think that right now, women or girls or things like that, like we are taking the steps necessary to combat this crisis that we're going through.
I would say that there's just this line of inspiration that is like zooming through, just back and forth through all the generations of women or any women, men, and everyone in between, wherever they self-identify. It's just, as we came into this, you know, we feel so inspired by you younger people, even though I feel young too, you know, just by taking that initiative and writing this resolution, it has driven that spark under the middle generation, and I'm sure the older generations, butts you could say, to just keep going, you know, when there's times where we feel like what we're doing isn't having that impact, and then we go every Friday and we stand with you right outside the Capitol. It's that buzz that just lights us all up to keep going.
I think for me, a lot of it's inspiration, looking at what older people have done in the past for maybe not this problem, but others in the past. I think that like their bravery and what they've done is just so inspiring, and it makes me want to do more, and it makes me want to push myself to help this more.